I'm not that nervous. Like, still got a little like, ooh, but all right, if the question comes, I'm gonna be there to answer it. Like, I've already done this too many times to even be too worried about it.
Don't step that way. Here. Don't step that way. What you fight for that way? Hey, what's getting fast? Love that one. Love that one. Garcia is a hell of a puncher. He's very explosive.
Dangerous hook.
Very dangerous. Everybody know that hook doesn't knock a buffalo out. It's just the truth. It's just the truth.
Yeah.
He probably throw a hook more like mine anybody seen.
Yeah.
He got that one punch shock on that left hook. Deadly. And then he understands how to throw it. So yeah, that's where he is.
This is a much different version of myself, as you can see in my energy. And, you know, you could see, you know, how taking care of your body, you know, real athlete and showing a good example, you know, you're going to see that this fight.
Ryan Garcia sharpens his signature left hook in camp as Roy Jones Jr. refines timing and precision ahead of the Mario Barrios showdown.
This camp, we've been keeping it pretty with the same kind of pattern. You know, we wake up around 8:30, and then head to the, you know, strength and conditioning gym. We lift weights, we do, you know, conditioning drills, sprints, all that stuff. Then we take a minor, you know, 10-minute break, and then we head to, you know, boxing.
Today we're here strengthening, conditioning, fine-tuning for the last stretch. Make sure that the body feels right and that we are strong. Keep that pace, keep that pace. 30 seconds. Last 30 seconds.
Attaboy.
Roy Jones Jr. demonstrates proper left hook technique, focusing on balance, timing, hip rotation, and guard position. He emphasizes explosive delivery to maximize power, accuracy, and defensive responsibility. Roy Jones Jr. praises Ryan Garcia for his devastating left hook and calls him an incredible puncher with one of the finest hooks in boxing.
He's a hell of a puncher. He's very explosive.
Dangerous hook.
Very dangerous. Everybody know that hook doesn't knock a buffalo out. It's just the truth. It's just the truth.
Yeah.
He probably throw a hook more like mine anybody seen.
Yeah.
He got that one punch shock on that left hook. Deadly. And then he understands how to throw it. So yeah, that's where he is.
Roy Jones Jr. explains that boxing is built on technique rather than conditioning. A fighter relying only on stamina may last a few rounds, but true technical skill ensures survival until the final bell.
Technique, then conditioning. Nowadays, fighters are more into strength and conditioning than technique. How that happened was people started getting lazy with technique. So they would have technique, like you have a lot of guys that would have a technique, but they wouldn't be conditioned. So they come to the ring, they look good for a few rounds, then they die off. The better conditioned guy win the fight. So what started happening was a lot of guys that had technique were getting beat by guys that didn't have the same technique, but had better conditioning. So what happens? Boxing transitioned from a skill sport to a better conditioned sport. So now people forget about technique, but they work on more on condition.
Ryan Garcia admits he lacked focus in previous years and spent too much time distracted by partying and outside influences.
Suspension, it was much different circumstances. You know, I was coming off a suspension, and during that suspension, I was drinking and partying and doing whatever I want for all the way through until they told me that I had to fight. My instincts told me not to. My body wasn't well, you know. It had a lot of toxins in it, as you could imagine. A lot of stupid shit I did. But you know, when you have a lot of people in your ear and people are telling you you can make $5 million, it's an easy fight, and you know, but you know internally that it's not the right decision, and I didn't trust my heart and didn't trust my instincts, and I paid the price for it.
So you say that you knew that it was not the right thing to do. Was there a moment in training camp or the week of the fight where you thought, man, I really think I might lose?
Oh, every day.
Now he feels disciplined and motivated with the right people guiding his decisions and holding him accountable.
I'm gonna have to lose 30 pounds, remember how to box, and try to get sharp all in 2 months. And I don't even know how my body's gonna react. And it wasn't reacting. Every 2 days, it would just shut down. Runs didn't feel right. Nothing felt correct as it should, and I'm not blaming anybody. You come to find out, you know, whatever was happening in the Haney fight, it will never be replicated again. You can't do that. I still don't know to this
That was
day
crazy, yeah.
how I was able to drink and do whatever I wanted and somehow still win. I just wanted to make a mockery of Devin Haney.
Roy Jones Jr. praises Ryan Garcia, calling him a talented fighter who brings excitement and makes every bout compelling regardless of the opponent.
Take your head off to that kid because he's one that's out there doing like what I used to do. He's fighting them all. He don't care who they are, where they are. If he get paid for it, he'll fight. And that's a beautiful thing. That is what boxing has been missing. You understand me? So it's like, I don't care who he fights. It's going to be an instant fight, and he has a chance to beat anybody because he's dead.
He notes that in recent times, Ryan has struggled with discipline, coaching, and structured training. Algaray observes that Ryan often prefers informal training in his living room, surrounded by distractions, rather than maintaining a consistent gym routine. The hope is that his father can help redirect him, reinstating a more traditional training approach that Ryan thrived under in the past. If they manage to reconcile their personalities and lean on their shared history, Ryan could regain his previous high level of performance. Algaray concludes that while challenges exist, the right guidance could make a substantial difference in Ryan's boxing journey.
I think every case is its own, every case is unique, and Ryan is especially unique. Champ, you mentioned culture versus personality. I think it's much more personality than culture, because we've seen culturally it work with Mexican father-son duos. I mean, we have Robert Garcia here, his father trained him, and Mikey Garcia, it worked, you know. And then you've got, you know, even like Roy Jones versus Floyd Mayweather. Roy Jones's father, you know, butting heads. You know, Floyd and his father butting heads. Uncle worked out great. Roger and Floyd worked out beautifully. But the fathers, they had heads together. Then you got, even today, you got Naoya Inoue and his father. His father's fantastic. Trains both him and his brother, and to great success. And it seems like there doesn't seem like there's much friction there, at least that we've seen. So I don't think it's so much cultural as much as it is personality. And in terms of the personalities, Ryan has a very large personality. Apparently so does.
Analysts point out a key tactical flaw in Ryan Garcia that could seriously impact his upcoming fight against Mario Barrios. While Ryan is undoubtedly talented, his most recent performances have raised concerns. Despite his skills and marketability, he recently lost a fight that many critics argue should have positioned him better. The concern is that flashy appeal and commercial presence don't always equate to tactical excellence in the ring.
Lean back on their history, to which case Ryan could actually perform at a very high level again. In recent form, Ryan has had a lot of trouble with coaching. Listening to what he's going to do, showing up to the gym, he'd rather train, it seems like in his living room, you know, wearing sweatpants and you know, whoever's around with influencers. Maybe his father can crack him out of that and get him back to a more traditional training style like we've seen him in the past, when he was on a really good run at some point, you know, at a point a few years ago where he looked like he really could take over, and then things kind of fell off. So possibly the father-son duo this time could work once again, because it has worked in the past.
When you look at this, all we need now is a coach with some experience. Oh, we have Coach Robert Garcia. What's the secret sauce here? Is there one? Is it about knowing when to be dad and when to be coach? Is there a secret here? Is it just, as the guys have pointed out, a matter?
Looking at his bout with Roy Romero highlights this issue. Romero, though not an elite fighter, had extensive sparring experience with Ryan and understood his tendencies. He effectively countered Ryan's attacks, exploiting weaknesses in Garcia's style. Ryan's usual approach of pressing forward and dictating action played right into Romero's strategy. Early in the fight, Ryan's aggression was met with tight defense and smart counterpunching, making him hesitant for the remainder of the bout. Rawley's discipline and defensive positioning also stand out. By keeping his hands tight at his chin and maintaining a solid stance with good leg positioning, he neutralized Ryan's favored lead hook. This example underscores that without adaptation and strategic discipline, Ryan's natural aggression could be exploited again, posing a serious risk against a calculated opponent like Mario Barrios.